lakad matatot!
Normally, late game insurance is something they would really like, as Ember Spirit now gets picked down up. However, Overlord, they say the cliff the lycanthrope right off the bat. That's gonna be Lycan's first DP, plus keeping him away from this early brawl. However, with the wolves, he manages to block Magnus away from the rune, and that did not go as planned. If he would have gotten the rune and then died, it would have just been a huge trade. Good. Considering XY is XY, I think he's such talented mid laner, especially if he goes full tryhard mode. Crystal Maiden gets ran down, and while Django may or may not be dying, Ember Spirit will. That's not a good trade at all. Now Mirana has to leap out of there. Doesn't have a TP. Does, however, have that one to live. And guess who can't live? Magnus under paying off. Because at this point it's almost an extra spell you can cast just from having that. Crystal Maiden gonna be slowed up. That is no more +2 int. Just a millimeter missing off of that range. Flash stun off the mark on the Ember Spirit. Lash Rack with the ultimate still trying to get Mercury though, and is gonna get him, as there was the rest of his team coming in. Ember Spirit realized he didn't really have a choice or a way to get out. Now Mirana, it's gonna die next. Maybe not, as one leap was still available, but it is gonna leave the silencer behind. Perfect arrow from the Mirana, and Leaked Assassin is just dead. Traded for 2 though, meaning it's just 1 return kill since XY is too powerful. He's running away with the slash back. And that's the thing, while in the lane stage you may have some trouble against the Ember Spirit, after the lane stage is over, yeah, Flame Guard against the high level Diabolic Edict doesn't really work. A little bit too late. That's still free Monkey King, who just came back into the lane thinking everybody had backed off. Or is it? Because Ember Spirit will come on in, will Remnant. Freezing field, not doing all that much work. The slow is really nice to allow Lash to come in, dishing out damage though. Monkey King is gonna die once again to the Beastmaster with a huge creep army, as Lash now turns his sights onto the Ember Spirit again. Ember Spirit remnanting out, and Magnus going for Shockwave. Mirana trying to just poke a little from the side, but Lash with the Salvax, he's gonna be out for sure at this rate. Nice arrow! Means Lash could almost be in a bit of trouble, but there's the Beastmaster in a perfect position to just save his teammate, and that's kind of the issue. Overlord, they have the draft that feels comfortable throwing resources in these fights as long as they don't die too often in a row. Judy goes on down, but that's Judy being traded for CZY. Could still be a lot worse. Silencer comes on in. And Silencer, of course, a hero who just by being in the fights makes the difference, because all of these 1-for-1 trades aren't looking so good if there's a Silencer sitting next to it. Dealing 2 intelligence. However, if you kill off the Silencer, yeah, now Overlord can push the aggression again if they feel like it. They can just do whatever they want. Their push is already showing and having a huge impact on the game. And guess what? Lycanthrope, he almost got... Then yeah, they should at least be hyped. We should at least see a lot of fighting, a lot of team fights. So the teams have satisfied me on that for game number 1. Mirana is gonna go on down now as Lycan. He doesn't want to stop fighting though. On the contrary, he is only getting started with the creep army. He does not need to cast, he cannot be slowed, so Silencer is gonna get ran down right after the Magnus already has died. Lycanthrope decides against on the start with as Magnus is gonna catch a perfect skewer on her. Monkey King now looking for a bit of a turnaround. Not gonna throw out the Wukongs, instead looking to chase. Lashback can comfortably tank all of these though. He is gonna get 1-man RP'd, and during the RP, still full health pretty much. Monkey King almost dead. 1 more hit is gonna do it, and Lashback ultimate is gonna deliver that 1 more hit. Ember Spirit getting himself away from the Lashback, just running past him. The Disco Pony with the roots doesn't have a good time finishing up these kills, but look at the damage Ember is taking. Now down goes Judy, nicely done. However, trade for your Ember Spirit, that is not so nice of a deal anymore. XY is gonna get another one on purposes. Django is gonna die first. And Crystal Maiden, well, a pretty unpleasant kill to give away. And like I said, during the draft, super squishy, they get Ember Spirit once again for that. And trading a core for a support, no matter how far behind you are, that's never great. Because you do want to bring online this Ember Spirit. It's not like Crystal Maiden can take over as a carry, or the Silence is in any position to. So that hero actually has the capability to. Silence is gonna get ran down with the Leshrac, and the Diabolic Eve is doing so much damage. Magnus being bullied by the Nyx Assassin a little bit, while Leshrac chases from comes on into D-push. They don't just want to D-push, they actually decide to go on the Lycanthrope. In comes the Crystal Maid, but Silence is in a position to help out on the Lycan as well. Lycan turning around instead onto Unknown is gonna get that core kill, and Nevermind is gonna die next because of all of these buffs with 2 auras and 2 entrance creeps. Look at the team fight and look at the right click that's just going on for the side of Overlord. Now Overlord, are they gonna feel comfortable pushing? Do they want the MVP for this game? He so deserves it. I'm just saying that, you know, if a team has an XY this huge that you know is gonna have a good performance, even if he wasn't snowballing, he is just a very strong laner and a very good laning station player. Ember Spirit dives, trades himself away for kills once more, wants to buyback just to prolong the game a little bit, just to look for a potential comeback. XY gets caught out of position, it's gonna die, it's gonna sacrifice 2 Int to the Silencer. That's gonna be another 2 Int going around. Not bad, not bad. The Ember Spirit with the instant buyback. Over on the top lane. The Global Science is gonna come out to try to stop the Lycanthrope from interrupting the Wukongs. Instead, it's just gonna be a dead Monkey King. Maybe not, but while Monkey King is getting ran down indeed by the creeps from the Lycanthrope, Lycanthrope is chasing deep for more. Is gonna find a Courier Snipe for himself. Shazam stuck in that one juke spot. Is gonna abuse that to try and get some Int out of the Nyx. Nyx looking to go for the teleport though, and instead Silence is gonna go down. Went a little bit too early, which of course is very easy to me to say as the caster in the slot with all of the information. But sometimes now automatically gotta push in. I'm trying for the second one. Tier 3 tower going down. Leshrac almost going down. Leshrac dropping low, but still fine with the Bloodstone for a moment, and he finds the stun on Monkey King, which means he's gonna light up so much. Unknown is actually gonna be the first to die. Leshrac gets skewered away from more lifesteal sources. CZY survives a little while longer. However, he is now gonna pass on out, and that's gonna be the second lane of Medirex as the Magus falls as well. All the buybacks committed as Summit cannot believe what's happening to them right here. However, it looks like this series is just gonna start off as a very quick, very decisive 1-0 with such a horrible... Like, this would be a cheese trap. In Dota 1 you would get booed off the stage, but honestly I think in Dota 2, with everyone picking tryhard strats and with actual money on the line right now, it makes a ton of sense to just, you know, do whatever you can to win. They are playing for a few $1,000s already. And that's gonna be the GG. Well played, Summit. They're definitely pissed. I loved Summit's draft until the Ember and Monkey King came out. That was way too greedy. That simply couldn't function anymore against Hyper. I'm not sure.
You may now select your heroes.
Ooh, okay. Overlord confirmed to be playing for the 2-0. Relocate plus Arc Warden. Just a 2-for-2 with Ench getting an early Observer Ward, D-Ward. Really happy with that. Arc Warden though, he's already losing all of his regen, and all you can do is have one Tango active, so he is still gonna go down as Clockwork watches. All you can do is Battery Assault, even with the Battery Assault, mostly because, yeah, Mars, he's still an anti-melee hero who against melee carries just denies a ton. Arc Warden gonna go down on the top lane now, who has just stuck around at low health. He was fighting with like the glass cannons on the mid lane. It is a pretty easy lane for the sniper until level 6. At level 6 that all changes and he becomes free food, just the walk of the faith for the Lina with the Laguna Blade, but until then sniper is free lane. Whereas this Arc Warden, he wishes he had at least a doable lane. Doesn't even have to be free, because this Clockwork dies, and while he already immediately started running back, he is gonna die to one more right click on the Nyx Assassin. And that's gonna be 2 kills for absolutely nothing once again. A 4-0 lead for the side of Summit. Maybe I am gonna get my game number 3. Just not the way I wanted to, because right now the lane stage is looking like 3 lanes could be won. Lina with level 6 can turn around onto the Sniper, make a kill happen there. However, Sniper is gonna dive the Lina real deeply. Force Io to teleport in and go for an instant heal up. Yeah, so Sniper on top of Last Hits. Mid lane well in favor of Summit. Leshrac He cannot afford to go down here, but it looks like he might. Okay, it's gonna be fine. Just barely, but it does allow him to turn around once again. His clockwork trying to walk away. Is that gonna get stunned up? And double stun is gonna secure the kill. Mars also. Not. Wait a second. Yeah, that is the Mars actually. Never mind. Mars also. Django getting traded for Shazam. And it looks like Judy almost goes down for that as well. Sniper with shrapnel is going to secure that kill. Now Arc Warden could be in a bit of trouble. Lash doesn't really have the most mana in the world and can land the stun before dying himself. So a sniper kill for Lash going down. And not the most favorable trade here once again. But if you're ahead, you just want... And it's going to get stunned up. And it's going to be Lash caught by the arena. They really just want the Lash, prevent Sniper from hitting into there as well as the enchant with the P-dive flying through. Now Neek's assassin gets isolated, gets knocked down and is going to get killed. Sniper gets speared just barely, and that means Alice A is going to connect and Sniper goes on down. The tower is dropped to the Lishrak. Lishrak now in a risky spot. Isn't going to get hit by that Wraith though, and that means instead Arc Warden is going to go down. You do need to land those Spark Wraiths on that very fast Disco Pony, which can get quite tricky. They're trying to isolate Io from the Lina. The lightning not bouncing in both of them are going to be out, but that was the Io ultimate for really just the Lina coming in and doing nothing because the damage is already lacking from the side of Overlord, and it looks like with Nevermind still being more fed, they are going to get stomped. Pick the Lash, win the game. Seems to be a good summary here. Because yeah, this is exactly the same thing the XY Lash did last game to their opponents. And it results in a horrible gameplay experience. Initiation on the Mars. Mars caught and killed off.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The creeps doing some good work down at the bottom tower. However, Django, he's finally going to commit up the Tiger together with the Io, and Io is going to fall. Django now caught out as well. These are the huge kills because they prevent the Arc Ward from ever coming online, which is of course the goal of Summit. Needed for the piercing through mist chance or for the stuns. Here, however, your main issue is the Lash Rack, so you may want some spell resistance. If you're the side of Overlord and Overlord, they just don't get to do anything. They get to watch their towers fall. 18 minutes into the game, out comes Diabolic Edict, out comes a death on the Mars. Leshrac killing off all of the creeps, and down goes. It's gonna come out. Mars is gonna get it broken on the Sniper. Sniper could be a bit of trouble, but he presses the BKB, turns around. Look at the damage he's dealing to this Mars actually with the headshots, and that's the killing spree for the end. Arc Warden has to get himself way back, but guess what? Neeks says that his cocks are gonna be the next target. Everyone just farming some cocks. And that will be the lifesteal instead. Getting Laguna. That's that huge kill that they needed for the Lina to kind of keep them in the game. It will be a double kill for XY now. XY, can he do more? Can he create the space? Not quite, as BKB is there. Look at the magical damage coming out from Nevermind. One more hit is gonna do it. Lina already died, and the Sniper ultimate is there in case the Io should survive. Io not gonna be able to live. Guess what? Buyback comes on in from the clockwork. Blink out though from Lash, and Mars teleported and dropped the arena. Now Sniper turns up the high ground once again, kills off the Mars, looking to kill off the clockwork too. Clockwork taking a ton of damage, taking follow-up stun to the face, and that's a rampage for Nevermind. GG gets called. Yeah, please ban the Lash. Please, please, please just let Lash be banned next game. Because at this point I know it's not the team's fault. Sure, people have gotten better at ending the stream. I'm not a crap analyst, because yeah, it is the freest Legion game ever. Nate's Prophet is gonna change that up a bit, but with the overwhelming odds, you still fare well enough against the Treants, provided you're able to hold on to the game long enough. And the runes are gonna go three-way off. Overlord, however, they are gonna lose their Lash. I'm sorry, I was just about to catch up with my camera there. Lesh, however, died just too freaking quick. I do want this game to last 20 minutes. I want a 30-40 minute game, and that requires LC to get a lot of dual damage. Lesh Rack going down is a bad omen for that here, since that's the second kill for Summit, and it's a huge one. Kills may not matter a lot at the early game stage, however, killing some point or another, you're gonna see XY catch up to Bat inevitably. The support Sven does die, and CZY, super low health, super low everything on the Marcy, has a 1 to potentially go for one more rebound in or something, but nah, I think you just pull and deny yourself in the process. Well played, I gotta say, CZY making that one look smooth as hell. Now, however, never mind, may get ran down? Nope. Jukes that, but one last hit from the Sven is gonna do it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So you can see life occurring here. Is that still gonna be the case? Okay, yeah. Instead, Marcy's gonna be caught, and at least we get a kill for our efforts of watching. Maybe not CZY. Able to juke on out at very low health for the time being, but the tree line is a scary place against the Lash, and he gets found, and Marcy is just gonna go down. XY, he is being fire flown down. This is not what's supposed to be happening. With your perch, you're supposed to be able to stand your ground, stand still, and right click the Bat Rider. However, due to that gank leading to one kill on the LC, Bat Rider now has a level advantage, and he can push that while the sniper over on the bottom lane died once, but still does deal tons of damage. So he's gonna try for that kill on Judy, and with her Marcy coming in and with that sidekick, that's just gonna be a free snap fire. Unknown, so freaking shot plus take aim combo really paying off for the sniper. Legion Commander gets silenced. Does match turn around, is gonna duel up. In comes this Sven, just looking to help LC win the trade here. It's not a duel win, but XY at least he does get himself gold to go for those duels soon enough. TM. Well, we're gonna see whether or not he's gonna get duel damage, because Sniper is still ahead of him, and if Sniper falls off, then that would be more than plenty. However, if he doesn't, then Legion Commander is kind of in charge of this game, and right now everyone is dying except for the Sniper. So Unknown tries trading with the Tusk, doesn't know that a Snapfire is underway with a Cookie. He could just Cookie the creep there, but sure enough, as long as you get the Sniper kill, point blank, Scatter Blast, little Shredder, and even in the shrapnel damage, you can see how low it takes the Snapfire from absolutely full health, but Snap did get the kill she was looking for. The kills are equal down to a T. Is Sven gonna die? Bat Rider or Sven first? Which is gonna be? It's gonna be the Bat Rider first, and Bat Rider got solo killed by XY with the dual damage going the way of XY once again. This is gonna prolong his relevance in this game by a ton. It is just a high value kill. Lishrak trying to go for another kill. CZY is gonna die, and so is Shazam. Yeah, I said it after last game, and I think I've learned this lesson. I think everybody knows by now. Pick Lishrak, win game, and it is Lash draft. I am getting kind of bored of Lash doing this, because this time around his lane was actually hard. He died 3 times, and he's still the top of net worth easily. Going in with the ultimate for those kills, you need to let him learn. But he does feel comfortable fighting now. I thought they were going to wait for the LC, but LC is going to come in from behind, and down goes the Sniper duel. Was that a victory? Nope, it was not. The distance got broken by the Lasso first, and that means Bat Rider is just gonna get another kill onto the Tusk as well. Leshrac putting out so much damage on the Nature's Prophet. You got Treants? Where are those Treants? They are free food for me and my Bloodstone. The Bloodstone timing coming. Now over on top lane, another perhaps initiation is gonna happen. Some Mortimer's Kisses to kill off the Bat Rider. Bat Rider is dead. Snapfire may die for that. Will get off the Cookie, will get off the little Shredder. Lashrak, can he close the distance? He's gonna try to Tusk behind him, keeping the Marcy at bay, and yeah, that's gonna be never mind. Just dead. That is so fast, he has to turn around there, make sure to stay in ultimate range. But that's gonna be a +1 kill on the Marcy. The good news, the Sniper is firing while that's happening. The bad news is so is the Legion Commander. To hunt down the Sven, but the mid tier 1 tower has already fallen. Sven takes an Assassinate to the face, is still gonna keep on running, and there is the nice duel that Legion Commander has been looking for a while. getting it up to 66 damage, plus just revealing that armlet and coming out of the duel with completely full health. Couldn't have been more beautiful. Leshrac, he finds a solo Bat Rider who may have wanted to go for a cheesy lasso. Instead, Sniper is now gonna die. And whenever a team gets one kill, in another range very, very quickly. Because I'll see it is such a huge hero throughout the 20 to 30 minute mark. If you get the dual damage, right? You have dual damage, you come online way earlier than any core and you keep scaling indefinitely anywho. Techie's dishing out so much damage. LC still armor tugging through, managing to get off the self heal, and that is Techie's dying in the end. No duel, but who needs a duel when this Roach is on the line? Oh my god, the rebound onto two people. Judy got flame breaked up the high ground. Bad right now looking to run down the Legion Commander. Legion Commander gets caught, and with an Age Prophet coming in to help, it is gonna be a nice cleanup for the side of Summit, who could perhaps even still be looking for more, but Leshrac is a difficult kill to go for. Now down goes the Snapfire, and Leshrac realizes and is that the game? It's gonna be split into two team fights, or maybe not, because now everybody converging onto the Leshrac. Leshrac gets caught out, and the second they do that, Summit decides to group on up for the most part. Sniper kind of isolated, but that's the hero you want to keep safe, and with two heroes already down, containing the main team fight, Leshrac. Summit, have they managed to figure out how to counter Lesh? Is that it? Get a sniper, can stay out of range, and then just make sure his LC doesn't like carry the last cannon. But if Lesh reaches you, even with like a Hood of Insight and a Heart of Tarask, you would still be dead. If you can turn around the lifesteal, however, maybe not so much. Bat Rider will get killed off as the defense is still steady enough. Legion Commander gets a duel onto Nevermind after Nevermind kills off Judy. Legion Commander almost at 100 duel damage. Sniper, if he gets caught by that, he's still screwed. That lane, there's a bit of a brawl going on. Sniper did get stunned up by the Leshrac this time. Maybe that makes the difference. Though with BKB getting proc by CZY as well as the Unleash, it may not. Duel comes on out just in time, and CZY, you do have the Unleash. However, that means you get Moment of Courage in the face over and over again. XY now take a chunk of damage to the face himself, and you cannot arm the toggle with three people attacking you, one of which being that Sniper, who gets himself a double kill. Techie's chasing for more, almost connecting on the Snapfire. That was just a fraction of a second. And it looks like Bat Rider, he will be caught after overextending his welcome a little bit too far. And now Tusk with a follow-up Snowball will go and catch Shazam as well. Two of the mines are gonna explode, but you can see Snapfire right clicking one, doing a great job at keeping the right Cyber, but you can find Nevermind. And Nevermind is a huge kill himself on that Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet, he gets punched back and gets killed up. Unknown! Oh my god, Sniper, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Why? Even with the information that the players have at hand, you know you're the only one alive. What the hell? It's just a chain feed of a pure greed and wanting to, you know, make that late game Sniper power timing. Instead, now the top, how much time to kill he has. It's gonna be an easy one. Tusk, maybe the first one, starting things off. XY wants the duel on the Sniper, is instead just gonna have to settle for the Techies. I mean, should still be a Techies kill. So you get your duel damage, you get your heal, but that means XY is just gonna tank so much damage from the Sniper. Unknown, he is not being focused in any of these fights, just due to how he positions himself. Finally, Leshrac comes on in, revealing a Blink Dagger. Sniper did not anticipate that Blink Dagger and dies to it. They got the kill they needed on the side of Overlord, and now they may have a chance to put. Just saying. Judy got killed off on the Snapfire. Once again by Nevermind, teleporting into the front line and sniping one of those supports. He cannot snipe the other support alone, so Mars comes in and helping him out. Leshrac finds the stun before being lassoed, and that is not the lasso you were looking for. It's that bad right? He goes on down, in comes the duel onto the Sniper. Sniper is now dead, and with the Sniper dead, you know what that means. Everybody else is gonna die as well unless they back off. Nevermind, just wants to take the pre-wave with him for a bit, create more space, but he dies so easily. And this is kind of crucial time for the Legion Commander, because if you die too often here, you usually fall off. But I think you already got too close to your BKB to really get punched to the max. Speaking of punch to the max, guess what's gonna happen to the Nature's Prophet? And suddenly this game is looking really, really hard. Sniper gets himself a nice high ground position, leading to a Sven kill. With the Sven getting clipped, Marcy comes on in, killing off one, and buyback getting committed on the Sven as Tusk has died. Now LC will just find himself a duel on Mercury as Techies gets ran down as well. And while all that's happening over the top lane, Sniper still alive, still being looked for with the Shadow Blade. Silver Edge actually He tries to fight into the Sven. However, Legion Commander has so much more of an easy time fighting and just killing off people fast because it takes a few hits. Sure, catching up to them is the hard part as a melee carry, but this draft, it allows for a melee core to be picked, and Sniper is gonna go down to 1 hit from the LC and a little bit of chip damage. And straight Ancient. Just now you see whether or not you really got a chance, and if ZZY dies, then this is looking horrible all of a sudden. Nice Skull Basher procs, keeping the LC contained, but still gonna be a dual victory with the help of some support. Now Tusk gets caught, but the nuke attack is quite insufficient with the Rave Pack coming out, keeping everyone safe. Lashback diving so deep, having so much spell lifesteal is gonna sustain him against Shazam. Shazam is gonna die, meaning Lashback can't lifesteal anymore, and Lash Yules will keep him alive as Tusk gets isolated, gets killed off. Legion Commander is still in a position to frontline, the rest of her team isn't though, and that's gonna be a return kill by the SS. Worth it. Sven may not explode to the Techie's Mine or the Shrapnel, and it's a matter of fact he's gonna be fine. Forcing Sniper to change his target. Sven does get a stun out, causing the Lashback stun to hit and causing Sniper to die. That's beyond godlike for the Lashback. LC also on a mega kill streak. Sniper buys back, but he and Bat Right are the only buybacks left. And Sniper gets immediately died. The second he leaves the base, his duel is ready again. And that's going to be Legion Commander with a total of 600 damage. Hitting towers for 600 damage, hitting the engine for 600 damage. Can we get an engine finish before the game is over? What's going to happen first? Engine exploding or pause? Just during the explode animation too. Well, good, well played, pause. I know that takes skill to time, but yeah, good game, well played, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to conclude the playoffs for